In the unforgiving world of bodybuilding, where every physique is tested under the brightest lights and every flaw is magnified, one man has carved his presence into the heart of the sport: Nick Walker. To the fans, he is the Mutant, a moniker born from his freakish proportions and raw density. But behind that name lies more than muscle. It represents an attitude, a relentless will, and a rise so meteoric that it has shaken the very foundation of the Mr. Olympia stage. When Nick first walked under the Olympia lights in 2021, the audience didn't just see a newcomer. They saw a threat. Most rookies blend into the background, swallowed by the enormity of the contest. But Nick stood like a wall of granite, his physique so complete, so detailed, that he shattered expectations and claimed 5th place in his very first Olympia. It was a statement, a roar to the world that a new giant had arrived. And he wasn't there to merely participate. He was there to dominate. From that moment, his trajectory became impossible to ignore. The following year, in 2022, Nick Walker returned to the Olympia bigger, sharper, and hungrier. His arms ballooned to inhuman proportions, his legs carved into striated pillars, his conditioning brutal and unforgiving. That year, he forced himself into the top 3, standing shoulder to shoulder with Derek Lunsford and Hadi Choopan in a battle that etched itself into Olympia history. For many, he was the breakout star, the man who, despite competing against seasoned champions, looked as though he belonged in the fight for the crown.
But bodybuilding is never a straight climb. In 2023, Nick Walker's momentum was struck by misfortune. A torn hamstring sidelined him during Olympia week, a crushing blow for an athlete who thrives on proving himself on the biggest stage. Fans were left stunned, rivals relieved, and critics questioning whether the Mutant could come back with the same ferocity. Yet Nick is no stranger to adversity. He took the setback not as defeat, but as fuel. His recovery became another chapter in his saga, a reminder that greatness is not built in ease, but in the fire of hardship. His rivalries have only amplified his legend. Against Hadi Choopan, the reigning Persian wolf, Nick's freak mass collides with unrelenting conditioning. Against Samson Dauda, the Nigerian lion, and against Derek Lunsford, whose balanced shape has redefined the modern standard. Nick must prove that sheer power and size can still reign supreme. These battles are not just physical, they are ideological. A clash of aesthetics versus freak factor, symmetry versus density, artistry versus raw mass. And each time, Nick Walker proves he has the weapons to go to war with anyone. What sets Nick apart is not only his physique, but his mindset. He embodies the extreme discipline the sport demands. For him, every rep is a step toward immortality. Every diet phase a test of mental grit. He has built himself through sacrifice, through pushing past hunger, pain, and exhaustion.
The Mutant is not a nickname born only from genetics. It is born from a lifestyle few can endure. In Nick's world, extremes are the standard, and the impossible is merely unfinished. To his fans, Nick Walker is more than an athlete. He is an icon of perseverance, a symbol of what it means to refuse mediocrity. His story resonates because it is not the tale of someone born into greatness. It is the story of a man who created it. With a physique that looks like it was engineered in another realm and a heart that beats only for the stage, he embodies the very essence of bodybuilding, the pursuit of perfection through relentless sacrifice. Now, as the Olympia continues to call, Nick's mission is clear. He isn't satisfied with top 5 or top 3. He craves the sando, the symbol of immortality in bodybuilding. He wants his name spoken in the same breath as legends like Ronnie Coleman, Jay Cutler, and Phil Heath. Every comeback, every prep, every moment of pain is driven by that singular vision. Nick Walker's Olympia story is still unfolding, but already is the stuff of legend. He is the disruptor, the monster who forced his way into the conversation of champions in record time. And as each year passes, the anticipation grows. How far will the mutant go? How soon will his massive frame tower over the stage as the undisputed Mr. Olympia? One thing is certain, Nick Walker is not chasing greatness. He is hunting it, with the ferocity of a man who refuses to settle for anything less than the crown. The Olympia stage has seen many champions, but few have carried the aura of inevitability that Nick Walker brings. His time is coming, and when it arrives, it will not be quiet. It will be seismic. Nick Walker isn't here just to compete. He is here to conquer.